going on, guys? Welcome to episode 13 of the E46 M3 drift build. Now, I'm actually under the car, which is the first time we jacked the car up, and I got a huge development in this whole build because we've decided on a few things in terms of adding on to the car. So, one, we're actually getting rid of the gas tank because I was convinced to go ahead and do the whole fuel cell. There's a lot of pros to that, which I'll get into once we actually start putting it in, and I'll get into depth with that. Two, we're dropping the entire rear subframe because we are doing the full reinforcement kit. And then three, the other big thing we're doing is we're even adding more to the cage because of the fact that the subframe is actually already showing signs of wear, which I don't know if you guys can see. Oh yeah, you can definitely see it on camera. All through here, and then there's several other little points right now that I can't remember. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and tie in the cage with the subframe. So yeah, so we got our work cut out for us, and we're actually gonna start off by getting the gas tank out of here, and then all the other emission stuff up top, which one, it's gonna look a lot cleaner as always, because we like clean, and two, it's gonna give us a lot more room to work in here, and then also drop that rear subframe. So yep, let's do it. So before we can remove the actual gas tank, I have to remove all of this emission stuff that's on here, all of this, and then once that's out, then we can go ahead and pull the gas tank out, which if you're curious as to how it looks, you got a big tank right here, and then that big tank connects over to this other side. Yeah, I think the gas tank that comes in these cars is like 13 gallons, and then the fuel cell I'm buying is gonna be a 15-gallon tank, so it's gonna be pretty close to the actual stock one in terms of size. So this big ass thing right here is the smog pump, which obviously we don't need at this point anymore. So we're pulling out the brake line right now. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know if that's coming out. Oh, hold up. This black one right here? Oh, I was pulling the other one. All right. Steven's on his final bolt for the gas tank, so hopefully we don't start getting rained on. Little leak. So we were trying to save all these lines, but honestly, after messing with them for freaking 10 minutes, we're like, screw it, let's just cut them. Not like we're gonna reuse them anyway, so. There she goes.
Oh, we got one more.
Hanging on for dear life. Peace. So remember I was telling you guys I couldn't find another subframe crack? Yep, right there. That's actually a pretty major one, so definitely good that we're reinforcing all of this. Now I'm getting rid of the fuel line that we don't need, which is this one. And there it goes. Look how long this was. So next up, Steven's gonna start dropping this rear subframe, and I'm gonna finish up taking out all of the other emission stuff, which is right through here. But we gotta get this wheel off first. Subframe's on the floor, car's going back up. And look what we found, more cracks. So I'm really happy we're doing this. And then also, Steven just pointed out that crack I showed you guys earlier, it actually extends all the way up into here. Time to clean that dip. And that's it, look at how much cleaner this looks. 16 years of dirt and grime. And it actually cleaned up fairly well. Alright guys, so a few days have passed and I got some updates for you. The fuel cell came in, which actually looks dope. Nice and clean. This is a very basic one. I actually bought it off of eBay for $100 almost shipped. So nothing special, but it'll definitely do for now. And then the big development is Steven went ahead and cut out this whole back end to prep for that fuel cell. And he's drilling out a lot of these cracks right now because obviously that's going to be reinforced with this entire reinforcement kit. It's something that I'm actually really stoked on and it just happened to work out perfect is the fact that we cut this out because just a couple weeks ago, my friend Keon, who you guys saw in the very first video of this build, he actually got his E46 M3 that I sold him a while back totaled. A drunk driver hit him, rear-ended him, and they deemed the car totaled. So he's probably gonna buy it back and rebuild it, and it just so happens that this piece is crushed on his car and he'll be able to reuse mine on that car to resurrect it. So fingers crossed that works out. So Steven just went ahead and prepped this area so that way we can go ahead and weld this plate on there. But before he does that, he's gonna go ahead and weld all these cracks and then put the plate on and not just skimp out on that. And in case any of you guys are looking for a reinforcement kit, I bought this one off of Condor Speed Shop and I heard a lot of good things about it. So I went home to grab lunch real quick and I come back and look at this guy. What a freaking beast. They came out so good. He got every single spot there. Move on over here. Got these plates in there. Yeah, so the whole rear subframe reinforcement is complete. While I was at home, a bunch of other parts came in the mail, which was perfect timing because now I can actually keep working on the engine and do this side. So the exhaust manifold gaskets came in, which is perfect because we can finish cleaning this side and then also throw on the exhaust manifold and the turbo. And the oil filter sandwich plate came in as well, and all this is from Drift Motion, and that helped us eliminate a bunch of stuff over here where the oil filter goes. And then we got some new short studs and nut kit for this side as well. So now that we got all the stock studs out, we're also going to lightly sand this down, that way we got a smooth surface when we put those gaskets on. While Steven's putting in the new studs, we can go ahead and find all the other parts that we need to put on there. 1, turbo exhaust manifold. 2, the turbo. 3, what else was there? Motor mounts. That's right, we're gonna put the motor mounts on there as well. All right, slowly but surely all these pieces are starting to be put on the car. So there we are. We got that, then we got the turbo. Here they are, the motor mounts gaskets. So I went ahead and took off the flex plate again real quick so I can show you guys exactly what I'm doing here in the steps. And it's pretty simple. So first goes this spacer, then goes this flex plate, and then I also put in this crankshaft spacer here, which essentially just helps the flywheel sit on there more so there's actual support for it. And then after that, the clutch goes on top. Guys, so we got the clutch, the flywheel, the flex plate, everything, the adapter for the transmission. It's all ready to go, so now we just need to throw the transmission on and then mock it up in the car. But before I end this video, I got one more thing to do, and let me go ahead and show you guys what that is. It's actually getting rid of these rear tires, and they probably have another couple thousand miles on them, but the thing is, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I recently just bought some new Federals for up front, the 595 RSRs, which I honestly fell in love with. They have the best grip, they got a lot of good reviews, and I actually got a really good deal on them because our buddy at the shop here has a good hookup with Federal. So with that said, I went ahead and ordered some for the rear as well, so I'd have a full matching set. And what better way to put these rear tires out of their misery? Well, I think you guys know the answer to that.
I wake up, flex, slow down, now check, no drip, this, time to run it on, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might rip, but first I stretch, time to run it on. 9 out of 10, roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely, turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me, I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies, thought I could trust you, I found out you tried to zone me, I'm #1 up on that court, I'll make me great. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice, and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, thumb down, now check, no drip, this, tell them run it on. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell them run it on.
Alright guys, well I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a wrap on these tires because, yeah, I don't know, I think that's it. So we're pulling up to Evan's tires to hopefully get these new tires put on because we're in desperate need at this point. So just our luck, Evan's tires was freaking slammed, so now we're at Discount Tire and hopefully we can actually get them replaced here, but yeah, we need them replaced because I can't drive on these. So Discount Tire was able to take the car, and so we're picking it up right now. They took about an hour, which was actually not too bad. But there she is, all ready to go again with some new shoes. Alright guys, I just got back home and look at how much better these tires look. Nice and crisp and fresh, and it still smells like freaking burnt rubber out here. So anyway, as always guys, I'm gonna end the video there, but thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate all of the support, and I'll see you guys in episode 14. Peace.